Melissa Vargas has spent her career making the volleyball world talk. But when the conversation turns from her powerful spikes to her private life, the superstar suddenly becomes much quieter. On the court, Vargas is fearless. She attacks. She celebrates. She competes. She takes responsibility when the pressure is highest. But when it comes to romance, marriage and children, Melissa Vargas has kept the door firmly closed. And that has made fans even more curious. Who is the woman behind the superstar? Does Melissa Vargas have a boyfriend? Has she ever been married? Does she have children? And is there a secret love story hiding behind the famous Turkish volleyball jersey? Let's take a closer look, but importantly, let's separate what is actually known from what the internet simply claims. The woman WHO keeps her heart private. Melissa Vargas became internationally famous at a very young age. She left Cuba as a teenager to pursue professional volleyball and eventually built a career across Europe, China and Turkey. That meant growing up in the public eye. Every tournament brought cameras. Every major performance brought interviews. Every championship created new headlines. Yet despite all that attention, Vargas has managed to keep one part of her life remarkably protected. Her romantic life. Her public image is overwhelmingly connected to volleyball. When she gives interviews, the conversation is usually about her career, teammates, competitions, training, family and ambitions. She doesn't regularly use the spotlight to showcase a partner. And that is why there is so little reliable information about her relationships. Does Melissa Vargas have a boyfriend? This is probably one of the biggest questions fans have about her. Who is Melissa Vargas dating? Unfortunately, there is no reliably confirmed answer. There have been rumors online about supposed relationships and partners, but those claims have not been sufficiently established by credible sources. Some websites publish names or relationship claims without providing strong evidence. Others repeat social media speculation as though it were confirmed. But repeating a rumor does not turn it into a fact. So as of 2026, there is no publicly confirmed boyfriend or romantic partner that can responsibly be identified as Melissa Vargas' current partner. That doesn't necessarily mean she is single. It simply means that her current relationship status is private or has not been reliably disclosed publicly. And there's an important difference. Why the internet gets curious. Vargas' enormous popularity naturally creates curiosity. She isn't just another volleyball player anymore. She became one of the faces of Turkish volleyball after obtaining Turkish citizenship and joining the national team. Then came her spectacular 2023 season. She helped Turkey win the Volleyball Nations League, taking home the MVP and Best Opposite Hitter awards. Then she helped Turkey win the European Championship, once again being named MVP. Suddenly, millions of fans around the world wanted to know more about her. Not just, how many points did Vargas score? But also, who is Melissa Vargas when she isn't playing volleyball? And that's where the mystery begins. Is Melissa Vargas married? As of 2026, there is no reliable public evidence that Melissa Vargas is married. No verified husband has been publicly established in credible biographical sources. There has also been no widely documented wedding announcement that would allow us to confidently say she has a spouse. So if you see a headline claiming, Melissa Vargas husband, or Melissa Vargas secretly married, you should be careful. Unless it comes directly from Vargas or a highly reliable source, it may simply be internet speculation. For a biography, the responsible wording is, Melissa Vargas is not publicly known to be married. The wedding question. A celebrity wedding usually becomes a major event. There are photographs. There are announcements. There are family appearances. There are interviews. There are often hundreds of stories about the ceremony. Nothing comparable has been reliably established for Vargas. And that's another reason her love life remains such a mystery. She has managed to keep her private world remarkably separate from her professional one. Her volleyball career is public. Her romantic life is not. Does Melissa Vargas have children? Another common question is whether Vargas is a mother. Again, there is no reliable public evidence confirming that Melissa Vargas has children. Credible public biographies do not identify her as a mother, and there has been no widely verified announcement confirming that she has a son or daughter. So if you're creating content about Vargas, don't present claims about children as fact unless Vargas herself or a highly reliable source confirms them. As of 2026, no publicly confirmed children are known. Her family is different from her romantic life. One thing we do know very clearly is that family is important to Melissa Vargas. She grew up in a large family in Cienfuegos, Cuba. Her childhood home was reportedly full of people, music, family gatherings and meals. She has spoken about missing her family when her professional career takes her away from home. That tells us something important. Melissa clearly values family, but valuing family doesn't mean she has publicly chosen to create a family of her own. Those are two completely different things. Her mother's role in her life. Melissa's mother, Orestela Abreu, has been an important figure in her life. Melissa has described her mother warmly and has spoken about her positive personality and support. When Melissa was young and beginning her professional career abroad, her mother traveled with her and stayed beside her during that important transition. For a teenage athlete leaving Cuba, that support would have been enormous. Melissa was entering a completely different world. New country, new culture, new professional environment, new expectations. And through that transition, her mother remained a source of familiarity. That family bond appears to have remained strong. Her father and the family foundation. Her father, Antonio Vargas, was also involved in sports. That athletic environment helped shape Melissa from an early age. She grew up loving sports and participating in different activities before volleyball eventually became her calling. So while the world now sees an international superstar, her parents knew her long before the fame. They knew the energetic child, the competitive teenager, the girl who loved sport, and the daughter who would eventually travel around the world pursuing her dream. Her love story may actually be her career. There is another way to look at Melissa Vargas' relationship story. Perhaps her most significant long-term commitment has been to volleyball itself. Think about everything she sacrificed for the sport. She left Cuba while still young. She played professionally abroad. She endured a serious shoulder injury. She experienced a major dispute with Cuban volleyball authorities. She spent years unable to represent Cuba internationally. She continued her career anyway. Then she became a Turkish citizen. Finally, she joined the Turkish national team. And almost immediately, she became one of the biggest stars in international volleyball. That requires extraordinary dedication. Her career has demanded her time, her body, her energy and her focus. So while fans are searching for a romantic love story, Vargas has already lived an extraordinary story of passion, with volleyball. 2023 changed everything. Her breakthrough with Turkey in 2023 made her international profile explode. She helped Turkey win the Volleyball Nations League and was named MVP. Then came the European Championship. Turkey defeated Serbia in a dramatic 5-set final. And Vargas delivered an incredible 41-point performance. She was again named MVP. Suddenly, she wasn't simply a talented player. She was a global volleyball celebrity. And with fame came more interest in her personal life. But Vargas didn't suddenly start revealing everything. Instead, she continued allowing her performances to dominate the headlines. The court became her stage. The volleyball became her voice. The Paris Olympics. Her popularity grew even further at the Paris 2024 Olympics. Representing Turkey, Vargas became one of the team's most important offensive weapons. She finished the Olympic tournament as the top scorer, adding another major individual achievement to her rapidly growing resume. And again, fans saw the athlete, not a celebrity trying to manufacture publicity around her personal life. That's part of what makes her so intriguing. Rumors about her sexuality. Another area where internet speculation has circulated concerns Vargas' sexuality. Various online sources have made claims about whether she is gay or straight and have attempted to connect her to particular people. But these claims should not be presented as established facts without a reliable statement from Vargas herself. A person's sexuality is personal. And unless the person chooses to publicly identify or discuss it, speculation is not a substitute for confirmation. So for a factual biography, Melissa Vargas' sexuality and private romantic relationships should be treated as private unless she herself publicly confirms them. Why her privacy makes her story more interesting. In an age where celebrities often share every detail of their lives online, Vargas has taken a different path. She doesn't need to reveal a relationship to remain relevant. She doesn't need a celebrity partner to generate headlines. She doesn't need a public wedding to make her story interesting. She has something much more powerful. An extraordinary career. Her story already has everything. A childhood dream. A teenage breakthrough. A devastating injury. Conflict. Exile from international competition. A new country. A new national team. Championships. MVP awards. Olympic glory. And a nickname that sounds like a superhero. Vargas Airlines. So, WHO, is she dating? The honest answer: the public doesn't reliably know. And that's okay. Maybe she's dating someone privately. Maybe she's single. Maybe she's simply choosing to focus on volleyball. We shouldn't invent an answer just because fans want one. What we can say confidently is that Melissa Vargas has not made a publicly confirmed romantic relationship central to her public identity. And perhaps that's exactly the way she wants it. Does she want marriage and children? There is also no reliable public statement that allows us to say whether Vargas plans to marry or have children in the future. Those are deeply personal decisions. She may have personal dreams that she simply hasn't shared with the public. And that's perfectly normal. Being a global sports star doesn't mean she owes the world a blueprint for her private life. The woman behind the number. When Melissa Vargas walks into an arena, thousands of people may be watching. They want to see her jump. They want to see her attack. They want to see another impossible point. They want to see Vargas Airlines take off. But away from the court, she gets to be something else. A daughter, a family member, a friend, and perhaps, privately, someone's partner. Those parts of her identity don't belong to the audience unless she chooses to share them. Her love life remains a closed chapter, for now. So, after all the rumors, questions and curiosity, here's what we actually know. Melissa Vargas is not publicly confirmed to be married. No husband has been reliably established. No current boyfriend or partner has been reliably confirmed. No children have been publicly confirmed. And there is no reason to turn unverified internet claims into facts. What we do know is much more impressive. She is a Cuban-born athlete who became a Turkish citizen. She overcame enormous professional obstacles. She became a VNL champion. She became a European champion. She earned multiple MVP awards. She became one of the world's most dangerous volleyball attackers. And she continues to build a legacy that belongs entirely to her. The sweetest ending. Maybe Melissa Vargas' love story isn't something the world is supposed to know yet. Maybe that chapter is still being written. Or maybe it exists quietly, completely outside the cameras. Either way, one thing is certain. The world may know her spikes, her medals and her records, but it doesn't own her private life. And that's what makes her story so fascinating. She has shown the world how to fight, how to overcome setbacks, how to start again, how to turn adversity into greatness. And when the final whistle blows and the arena goes quiet, Melissa Vargas gets to return to the part of her life that belongs only to her. The world gets Vargas Airlines. But the woman behind the superstar gets to keep some secrets.